Alright, this is a follow-up to my previous video. I'm going to be showing a few clips of how this new Ret Paladin rotation works in relevant PvE content. This is the new Temple of the Jade Serpent instance in Mists of Pandaria. Alright, like I said before, the AoE rotation is pretty simple now. We don't have Consecrate or Holy Wrath anymore, but we do have Hammer of the Righteous as our filler attack, and then we have our finisher in Divine Storm. So it's really intuitive. It's basically like an AoE version of our single target rotation, because we get all the other basic filler moves also on top of that. We still have to keep maintaining Inquisition and that sort of thing. I was hoping that this new glyph that I have, it's called Glyph of Bladed Judgment. It's supposed to make the judgment animation change depending on what weapon you have equipped, but I have a sword equipped and it's not exactly working. Like, show it like right here. See, it doesn't exactly work. So I'm gonna have to go back to my placeholder ugly mace that I have that is a lot better than the Dungeon Finder version of the Girthalak Voice of the Deeps out of the Deathwing encounter. Alright, this boss encounter is, it's something that changes depending on the group. Basically, you destroy the scroll, and then the scroll summons either or boss encounter depending on which one you get. The Doubt and Strife boss variant of this boss encounter is actually much more difficult than the other two. This other paladin's kind of cool. He's got the full light forge with a matching helmet. That's really cool. I'm not sure why I can't invite another player. This is another cool little minor glyph paladins get, although it was lasting longer before. There we go. Oh, that's why it's not working, because I'm in combat. Okay. Okay, this is the easy one. This one's real simple. You destroy all these orbs, then each orb you destroy, I think, summons an ad. And then after all the orbs are destroyed, the boss comes out, and the boss is actually pretty simple. So hopefully this group will be able to clear it without any trouble. This is actually kind of annoying though. You have to sit through and listen to this guy's like lore like every single time you want to do this boss. And here we go. So I'm gonna get Inquisition up, and then I'm gonna hit my Holy Avenger, which allows me to, as I said earlier in my last video, it basically allows me to just spam Templar's Verdict, because each ability I have gives me additional Holy Power. You get a lot of like Holy Power real quick. The thing is about Holy Avenger is you have to make sure that you're not using two abilities twice in a row without using Templar's Verdict, because you're essentially wasting a Holy Power every single time you do that. But you can already see like how fast you're able to regenerate Holy Power. Alright, this will be a good time to show that... Or, never mind. I was going to say that would be a good time to show my AoE rotation. Alright. I'm going to wait for... Yeah, I'm going to wait for Holy Avenger to come back off cooldown. Or maybe I won't. I'm just going to hit my Guardian now. And then go for Avenging Wrath. During Avenging Wrath, you do get that nice... bonus, because Hammer of Wrath, you can use it any time and it generates Holy Power. Alright, here we have another boss encounter from the Temple of the Jade Serpent in Mists of Pandaria. This boss is pretty straightforward. You have to burn down the adds that he spawns every single time that he throws something into the water. The water itself is not something you want to touch. Okay, so he's going to spawn the water elemental over here. Every single time you kill one of these water elementals, it then like spawns like all these other like little adds from its corpse that you have to burn down as well. I have to say, it is really nice to be able to generate Holy Power from a distance. It's like one less thing that Rets are crippled by. Makes target swapping and all that sort of thing like a lot easier. I forget how many of these exactly he spawns before you actually get to fight him. Alright, and then once he's actually free, he spawns this like big like lava or this big water jet wave. Or he could just disappear. That could work too. Alright, so he crashed or despawned for some reason on that last attempt. So here we are again. He has this big water jet that he spawns out like that you just have to avoid. It's a lot more difficult for range than it is for melee. Melee just has to stay in this like little inner circle, not getting hit by the big jet. You don't want to stand in the water either, because that causes damage. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. It's kind of funny how Blizzard puts in PH after everything if it's a placeholder, as if to remind us that like shit from beta can actually just change. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. I think mine might be better. Yeah. I'll need on it anyway. Just 'cause why not? Okay, this is another boss from the Temple of the Jade Serpent. This is Liu Flameheart. She's pretty straightforward. I think she just turns into a big emerald dragon after you get her down a little bit. I think those lava waves... No, those lava waves were here before. Yeah, she turns into a big, cool, like, jade dragon looking thing. And I'm taking a lot of damage. Oh, that's why. Because there's a bunch of stuff all over the floor that I have to stand out of, apparently. I think that hunter's... Yeah, that hunter died. I think I might just live through this. Well, that was fun. And finally, we have the Shah of Doubt. And this is the last boss in the Temple of the Jade Serpent. This guy is a lot like the final boss in the Ankahite the Old Kingdom back in Wrath of the Lich King. He will spawn or turn all of us into like images of each other, which I think are like shadows of doubt or something. And we just have to burn those down and pretty much survive through every few waves of that and then get back on the boss. So, hopefully this group is up to the task and we'll be able to burn this guy down. Here we go. Oh, I wasted an exorcism proc right there. I'm getting a lot of them though, that's nice. You can see our rotation's still pretty bursty. That combination of Avenging Wrath with Holy Crusader, or what is this again? Yeah, Holy Avenger. I get the Paladin talents mixed up sometimes. Who can blame me? That's funny. It's just druids in tree form, so it's this enormous tree just on the floor. It's actually one of the better groups that I've been in. Yeah, that was definitely one of the more successful groups that I've ever been in.